Have you ever felt torn between chasing your own dreams and staying loyal to the people you love? Between ambition and responsibility? Between who you are and who the world expects you to be? That quiet struggle sits at the heart of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It is a timeless story about four sisters growing up during the American Civil War, learning about love, loss, money, ambition, and identity. On the surface, it feels like a simple family story. But underneath, it explores what it truly means to become a good, strong, and independent person without losing your heart. The story follows the March sisters Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. Their father is away at war, and their mother Marmee raises them with warmth, discipline, and deep moral strength. The family is not rich. In fact, they struggle financially. But what they have is something more powerful: character, love, and a strong sense of values. Let's explore the key lessons this story teaches us and why they still matter today. The first powerful idea is that growing up is about character, not comfort. Each sister represents a different personality. Meg dreams of luxury and beautiful dresses. Jo is ambitious and wants to become a writer. Beth is gentle and selfless. Amy cares about art and social status. They all have flaws. They get jealous. They argue. They make selfish decisions. But what shapes them is not their circumstances. It is how they respond to those circumstances. For example, Meg feels embarrassed when she visits a wealthy friend and sees the kind of lifestyle she could have had. She is tempted by comfort and status. But over time, she realizes that happiness is not about expensive things. It is about building a loving home and staying true to her values. Think about modern life. Social media constantly shows us people with better houses, better vacations, better clothes. It is easy to feel behind, but this story reminds us that real growth is internal. It is about integrity, kindness, and responsibility. The takeaway here is simple: focus more on who you are becoming than on what you're getting. The second key lesson is about ambition and identity, especially through Jo's journey. Jo March is one of the most memorable characters in literature. She is bold, passionate, and determined to become a writer. At a time when women were expected to marry well and stay quiet, Jo wants independence. She cuts her hair to earn money for her family. She rejects a proposal from a kind, wealthy friend because she knows she does not love him the way she should. In real life, many of us struggle with similar pressures. Maybe your family wants you to choose a safe career, but your heart wants something creative. Maybe society expects you to follow a certain path. Jo teaches us that it is okay to be different. It is okay to chase your passion. However, the story also shows that ambition without balance can create loneliness. Jo becomes so focused on her career that she sometimes pushes people away. Over time, she learns that success feels empty without connection. The action here is clear: chase your dreams, but do not isolate yourself from the people who matter. Ambition and love do not have to compete. They can grow together. The third lesson is about quiet strength. Beth, the shy and gentle sister, does not have big dreams of fame or wealth. She simply wants to care for her family and play the piano. In a world that celebrates loud success, Beth's life may seem small, but her kindness transforms everyone around her. She brings comfort to the poor family they help. She supports her sisters without jealousy. Even in illness, she thinks about others before herself. Today, we often measure success in followers, income, or titles. But Beth represents another kind of success: the impact of kindness, the strength of gentleness. Think about someone in your life who is not loud or ambitious, but who always shows up when you need them. That quiet presence can change everything. The takeaway is powerful: never underestimate the influence of small, consistent acts of kindness. The fourth idea is about money and contentment. The March family starts the story with financial struggles. They used to be wealthier, but they lost much of their fortune. Instead of becoming bitter, Marmee teaches her daughters gratitude. They still celebrate Christmas. They still help families poorer than themselves. There's a scene where the sisters give away their Christmas breakfast to a hungry family. They sacrifice their own comfort to help others. It is not easy. They are disappointed at first, but afterward they feel something deeper than pleasure. They feel purpose. In modern life, financial stress is common. Many people feel that happiness will start once I earn more or once I upgrade my lifestyle. But this story challenges that belief. Wealth does not automatically create peace. Character does. The action step here is simple: practice gratitude, even when things are not perfect. Ask yourself what you already have that money cannot buy. Now here's a surprising truth most people miss. Little Women is not just about becoming good girls. It is about becoming real women. The sisters fail repeatedly. Jo's anger hurts people. Amy burns Jo's manuscript out of jealousy. Meg makes poor financial choices after marriage. These mistakes are not hidden. They are central to the story. Growth comes from facing flaws, honestly, not pretending to be perfect. Many people remember this story as soft and sweet, but underneath, it is deeply realistic. It shows that maturity is not about avoiding mistakes. It is about learning from them. This brings us to the most powerful idea in the book. Love is a choice, not just a feeling. Romantic love appears in the story, but it is not the center. The deeper love is between sisters. They fight, they compete, they hurt each other. But when life becomes difficult, they stand together. When tragedy hits, they support one another. In real life, relationships are not always smooth. Family members annoy us. Friends disappoint us. But lasting bonds are built on daily decisions to forgive, to show up, to stay loyal. The strongest message here is that success without love feels empty. But love without growth also feels incomplete. The balance of both is what creates a meaningful life. Now here is one small action you can take today. Reach out to one family member or close friend, not with a quick text, but with intention. Ask them how they are really doing. Listen, show up, strengthen one relationship intentionally. Because at the end of the day, when dreams shift and money changes and plans fail, it is relationships that remain. Little Women reminds us that growing up is not about becoming impressive. It is about becoming steady. It is about choosing kindness over ego, courage over comfort, and love over pride. And maybe that is what true adulthood looks like. Not perfection, not luxury, but a strong heart shaped quietly over time inside an ordinary home filled with imperfect, loyal love.